Ensure that the steering wheel is centered. During the next step, the steering wheel will vibrate. When they vibrate, do not touch the wheel. We didn't get to this screen before. Good day, viewers. Welcome back to another episode of Dallas Auto Diag. As you guys saw in the beginning, if you guys didn't catch it, go back, pause, and read. That was the note that was given from the dealer to the owner of the vehicle I'm about to work on. It's a 2008 Lexus IS250, and customers complain hard steering. There is no power steering working on this car. He took it to the dealer, and they recommended replacing the ECU for the power steering ECU, which lives somewhere near the battery. I did a scan before on this car, and it does have two codes I want to share with you guys. It has in the, oh, not this one, right here, electric power steering, C1515 and C1525. Torque sensor 0 point adjust not performed, and rotation angle sensor initialize not performed. And this is the note again, and it does state here that unable to perform these calibration with scan tool. I did confirm this actually. I also tried to do the calibration. I couldn't do it. So what they're saying is they try to do the calibration, they couldn't, so they recommend, and listen to this, recommend starting with ECU. So basically what they're saying is this is the first spending. It could be more, which I understand based on the condition of the car. It's a 2008 with 170,000 miles, somewhere around that department. But usually before you condemn any ECU, you have to check if the ECU has powers, grounds, CAN bus, healthy CAN bus. And I didn't see anything in a report stating that a technician performed those checks on the ECU, and everything was fine. That's why he decided to recommended to change it. So my job today is to replace the ECU. The owner had bought one from the junkyard. From eBay, which already has some bad signs here. And this is the part number for it, which matches the part number that is right here. 89650 35020. So we're going to change this ECU, see if that's going to fix the issue on this car. Stay tuned. Before I do anything, I want to show you guys how hot it is here. Lights, we have plenty of lights here. Power steering light, TPMS, airbag, even the fuel light. But yeah, see, the steering is really hard. Unless you're driving, you won't be able to steer easily. You have to use both of your hands for that. Let's go under the hood. This is the location of it. It was covered by this. You don't have to unscrew anything. Just remove with your hand. And we have two harnesses, and here's the one we got. Oh, okay. All right, 3 harnesses and a bracket. So it's should be sitting like that. So all these 1, 2, 3, 10 millimeters. Wait, I already see something I don't like. You see this zip tie? Because probably because the lock for this harness is broken, so they put a zip tie. Well, that means this could be a loose harness, and that definitely would lead to the issue we have right now. And if you guys are interested in more cases like this, I have a series going on exclusive to a Facebook page, Dallas Auto Diag on Facebook, same logo. And you will see that I already made 3 us versus dealers, dealers versus us, Hyundai, Cadillac, and Dodge. So this might be an addition to those cases. So this is funny. I cut this off, and this came loose. Like it was locked, so I unlocked it and I pulled it out. And I was just moving the module like this, and this one came off by itself. I didn't touch it or do anything. So right now, I wonder if that's the case, if that's the issue, if this was unplugged, because now when I plug it, look, it doesn't come off. It's not coming off. Okay, now I'm tempted to put everything back and go to do the calibration for the sensors. Now let me do this. Everything back on. This is a junkyard one or eBay one. We haven't used it yet. And jump box is on, so we have access to those harnesses if we need to. All right. Moment of truth. Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. We still have to calibrate those torque sensor and rotation angle sensor, which is the steering angle sensor. Special functions, torque sensor adjustment, music power steering PS has been replaced. The steering gear assembly has been replaced. Yes. Ignition is on, engine off. Okay. Next. Press next after off and then on. Next. Ensure the EPS warning lamp is on. Yes, it is. That says PS, power steering. Next. Press next after performing the operation below. So steering wheel center position. Turn the steering wheel either direction 90 degrees or more. Turn the steering wheel back to the center position. Then steer wheel opposite direction 90 degrees or more. Turn the steering wheel back to the center position. Okay, so we're gonna go left, center, and then right, and then center, and hit next. I don't remember if I got to this point or not, because I did not do the calibration today. I did it last week just to make sure that it wasn't an easy fix. That's before the owner purchased that ECU. Well, I'm not sure if he had put an order for it or not, because I talked to him through a shop, not directly. Okay, it looks like it's taking too long. I'm gonna pause and bring you guys back when it finishes. It just finished. Torque sensor adjustment failed. And by the way, it took like another 20 seconds. Communication is present. All right. We don't have to do the other sensor in this case. Ignition on. Off. Okay. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, we still have a hard steering. Yeah, I don't think there's a need for us to do that. Let's go replace the one we got. New ECU in, and you guys won't believe it, but the phone wasn't with me to show you guys. Even this one, you see how it's clicked right now. This one on the old ECM, it doesn't click, it doesn't lock. So that could be also a reason. Okay. Let's go to the car. First, I want to feel it without doing the calibration, which I don't think is going to be okay. Okay, where's the key? Okay, we still have a hard steering. Let's do the calibration one more time. Key on. Special function. Torque sensor adjustment. Torque sensor adjustment failed. Communication error is present. Okay. Off and on. Okay. Back. What trouble codes we have? Same too. Alright, so in this case, yeah, true, somebody might say that, the module that he got could be bad. Yeah, but what's the possibility? So, right now I'm going to do things my way, which is checking powers and grounds and CAN network, CAN bus. The harness that delivers the power and the communication lines. The red should be power, black ground, and we have red and black and a black and yellow. So the red and black, the little ones, are computer data lines, and the black and yellow is hot with ignition. So we have to check these. Let me get my test light. All right, we are at battery negative, and I'm trying to check this red one. Okay, we do have power, and next is the little black and yellow, this one right there, the one in the bottom, which should be, let me see which pin it is. It is 1 2 3, third one, 1 2 3. Okay, it should be this one right here. Okay, this one I don't have anything here. This should be 12 volts with the key on. Let me just make sure my key is on. Key on or start, and the key is on. And let me just use one of these to make sure that I have a good contact with that pin. Alright, so this one. Oh yeah, now I think we should have, yeah, we do. It was a contact. The tip of the what do you call it, the test light is big. Next we are going to switch this here to battery positive, and we're going to check the ground, which I don't think it has any problem. The thick black one, which should be this one right here, and we do have a good delivery of power. So now the two things that we need to check are the computer data lines right here, and we are going to use a scope for that. For those two wires, I probed on them, and CAN high and CAN low. We have between 1.5 and 3.5 in the middle is 2.5. This is a good signal, good communication signal. So we should have everything needed for that module to work. As a matter of fact, this module is working, and the previous one is working also. The problem is with the torque sensor, which I think lives left front of engine, power steering, motor, left front of engine. I think the torque sensor is a part of the rack and pinion. So in this case, I am going to say it is the rack and pinion. I tried to call the owner earlier to verify, further diagnose, because I was called just to remove and replace and try to calibrate, but I took it a step further. I'll try to contact and see if he can secure a rack and pinion, and after that we have to do the calibration, and we'll definitely try it with the original module, although I don't like how those two harnesses don't click, but we'll see. We'll try to secure them as much as possible, or if he probably got this module for a good price, which I doubt, we can still use. I doubt it because I already looked them up, and look at the prices. They're crazy. This is eBay, 560, 630 refurbished. Lexus 640 to, that's a different number, 6 to 8. That's our guy. This is different number. This is our guy. So they are expensive. I need more information, but my part is done here. If there is any follow-up on this case, I will let you guys know, definitely by a clip or text. But for now, we have proved that the dealer was wrong in his assumption. They just wanted to sell a power steering control module to the customer, which wouldn't fix his issue. You know, definitely wouldn't fix his issue. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that little notification button, that little bell, if you want to be notified about videos like this. I really appreciate everything, the support, and I'll do my best to answer any question that you guys have below. Have a good day.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
But after looking at the diagram, I may have spoken too soon, because there is another factor that could be wrong, which is the wiring, the wires between this ECU and the rack and pinion. And I think this sensor, by the way, is living in the rack and pinion. That's why I recommend to change the rack and pinion. But now the wires, we didn't check the wires, so now I want to get access to this harness and do continuity and arm measurement between those pins and those pins over here, which should be on, I think, that harness right there. So let me see if I set up for that. Under the vehicle there's 3 harnesses. 1, this big one. 2, this L-shaped harness, which has 4 pins, and 3, this one, which goes to another connector over there, but they have some kind of extension to it for easy disconnect and connect from here. And this one has 8 pins, as you guys see, and I think this one is the one for the torque sensor. But since I'm here, I'm gonna check everything. I'm gonna check these also, which is these 4 right here and the 3 right here, and we're gonna check resistance between the rack and pinion and that module. Those 3, since this is the thick one, this is the power supply, which I'm surprised, by the way, that it gets it from the power steering ECU. I thought the power steering ECU just in charge of like sensor and torque signals, but not the power supply. But in this case it is. Yeah, so we'll take it one by one. Most important are these, the ones here. To show you guys what I'm doing on one pin, and that should be the same on all of them. First, we're on the red and blue, pin number 1, and our lead is right here. Coming here, this is the harness, and it is pin number 10, the red and blue, which is right here, red and blue. And I am probed on it. I am on resistance, and it reads half an ohm of resistance, 0.5, which is good. I can accept that. And if you switch to, you will see that we have continuity. And I will do all of these wires, and if I find anything unusual, I'll bring you guys with me. I have found something here, pin number 5, the yellow and black. Let's go under the vehicle, make sure we are on the yellow and black. This is, see the black trace on the side, pin number 5. This is 1, 2, 3 MT4, and then 5 right here. So we are on the yellow and black, the first pin. And let's go up there. Here, yellow and black, which is number 12. 12, yellow, black. Look at here. That is right here. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember that 10 there, red and blue, 11, 12. The one right before the last. And I am here on the one before the last. See it? And we don't have any reading. We have an open loop here. So there's a cut in this wire somewhere. I am going to finish checking the rest and get back to that one last. Just finished with the last one, which is number 6 here. Number 6 right here, the blue and white, and number 8 on the other one. The only one is the yellow and blue. Let me tug on it, see if it comes loose. If not, I have to trace that harness, see if there's anything that caused the damage to it by the engine, because it runs next to the engine or the muffler. So let me check it out. What we got, I found it. Okay, I need to put my lights somewhere good. Look, it's off. It's cut. Alright, how are we gonna repair this? It's right here, the place of it is over here. I don't think I can repair this. I'm gonna ask the owner to get a harness, but is it possible that I expose the wire more and probably tug it over there and hold it just to do the calibration, or just to see if that's gonna fix the car? I don't know, we'll see. Let me check it out. I want to see if we do continuity between this one, this right here, and the pin in the bottom. Let's check it out. Pin number 5. Number 5, yellow, and right here. Pin number 5 is the first one here. Okay. Okay, hey, we have movement. There we go. Sorry, moving my hand. 03, 06, 05, yeah. You see it? Okay. I'm doing an attempt to fix that. I took the black cover right here, which fell somewhere down there, and I was able to pull the pin out and put a wire to it, and now I'm gonna connect both. Hopefully that's not gonna be pushed back when I plug the connector, but I'll make sure. What I will do, I will make it level with the other ones here, and I will mark the wire from the back, so when I push the harness, if I see my mark moved up a little bit, that means that it did not sit correctly. So I probably will use one of these L-shaped picks to push it back in. I already tried it with the pin on the module itself, right there on that pin. All right, this is exactly what I mean. The problem is this wire is on the bottom, so you see that mark, and right here the blue, it was pushed out, so I don't think it's making contact right now. Let me get a thin pliers and try to push it. Hopefully I can do that. I think it is in now. Yeah, it's in. Hopefully we're making contact. We're finished. Let's go see if we can do the calibration. Where's the scanner? Alright, I found the scanner. And let me do what I used to do. Start it. We still have a hard steering. That's fine. Let's go. Key on. And let's do special functions. Torque. Yes. 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 Okay, so press next. Ensure that the steering wheel is centered. During the next step, the steering wheel will vibrate. When they vibrate, do not touch the wheel. We didn't get to this screen before, so that's a good sign, definitely. And I forgot, there you go, it's vibrating. Do not touch it. Press next after the wheel stops vibrating. Next. By the way, I forgot to mention that I'm using the power steering light went off. Torque sensor adjustment is completed. Exit. I forgot to mention that I'm using the old ECU, the one that the dealer said it's bad. Yep, and we have a fix. Why? I'm really happy that this worked. Really happy. I am going to tell the owner of the vehicle. I took pictures, and of course I'm going to show him the video. I'm going to tell him that this is a temporary fix. Proper fix is either to get me the whole thing, because I still don't feel comfortable about that pin, and it might move, and I don't want him to move while he's driving on the highway. So this is, and for the record, and I'm saying this is definitely a temporary fix, just to move it around here and just to prove a point. This is no way a permanent fix. permanent fix should be either to get the connector and then rewire everything, but at least those pins are secured and they're not moving out, or replace the whole harness, which I don't think he's going to do because it's going to cost him a lot of money. But for now, thank you guys for watching. We did it again.